Okay, I've listened to the video just consciousness. Imagine 38 years, but every 9 months is 52 years. And we go into 2012. I think consciousness is trying to save the New World Order the headache. How can we dismiss the Al Qaeda, the Bin Laden theory, and the Hitler theory? How can we forget the faces of the people who look like the criminals they're showing on the movie? Picture all of us, the children, from age 38 till below. We don't exist. The body. Picture 38 years ago, every 12 months, nobody was having sex without condom. Picture the body don't exist, but the wind exists. That means all the people 38 years ago, nobody was dying. Everybody is living till they all become 100. So where do we come from? Imagine all of you was above 70 years old, the women. Your menstruation is stopped. You cannot be pregnant anymore. Where do we come from? That means there will be no school. The books and the school will only stay in the cast. There will be nobody to argue the books. Now, school is closed. Only the old people just living their life. But civilization will be finished by then. But we still have the dogs, the cats, the chicken, the pigs, the ants. They will be still going on. People will have dogs everywhere. They will be the children. But in this case, there was still people having sex just in time to make sure we will be here to have the future generation. So by the time when you, the old people, gonna drop dead, there will be a pregnancy prepared to capture your wind that has to go through another new experience again, that has to get a new name, that has to get a new mother, a new father, a new house, and new friends to carry on again in the world. So we are here. My first son is 20 years old every 12 months. But since I have him, there have been 26 babies. But in those 26 babies, I only have 5. The rest 21 babies is next door to the other people in thousands. Now, picture what those people who die, we go to the graveyard and we look all their names. What is different with the names in a graveyard? And what is different with the new children, the new name they have? Understand, if there is no more little children in the world, there will be no more babies to capture the soul for anyone who dropped dead somewhere. Being old in this world is not a good thing because all your friends are gone. The people you know, the ones you know, I mean, you go into the graveyard, you're going to say goodbye to them, and you're here, there's all these young, beautiful people around you. Well, they say they are your grandchildren, that's cool, but what about your friends? They are actually the children you see next door. But don't worry, when you drop dead, your wind is gonna go next door. If you understand you're 100 years old and you're still strong and I come to your house and I seduce you, you have sex with me, you can polish my meat, I will be pregnant. But if you're a woman, I'm a man, I cannot get you pregnant anymore because your eggs is gone. But if you have a daughter, I can polish the meat of your daughter and we can build this body. But when we build this body, it's just a new character to get a new name, to play a new role. If you notice, most of the fans, it is sad to say this, but most of the time, there's more fans for the pop star than the purpose for the meaning of their life in this world. How many pop stars do we have? How many ministers do we have? How many people have to vote for one president? How many doctors do we have? What is my purpose? Well, I talk too much. But I love my children. They are not my kids, they are little people. I try to teach them to be free and explore their consciousness. My children are very smart because I let them be themselves. But I also know they have certain things they have to watch and certain things that they don't have to watch. When my daughter came from school, I don't gonna put her on the table to teach her anything what the teacher say. She have her own consciousness to listen what the teacher is saying. When she come home, she has to be free of the book. When she's in school, she can learn again. There has to be a mother. If I'm the teacher, I will teach her. But if there is a teacher, there has to be a mother and a daughter relationship instead of the mother being the teacher as well as the teacher in the school. So, I know I'm learning from my consciousness. I make sure they have food. I make sure they sleep well. I try to give them what I didn't have as a child. When I was little, my mother was not there. My grandmother take care of me. But now my son, I'm not there. His grandmother take care of him. So the life is, you and me, we speak what the wind say to us. You cannot talk to me without you don't think. A judge gonna say something, the judge gonna think before the judge speak. Nobody say anything in this world without thinking. Someone asks you something, honey, okay, I'm gonna think about it. Who is thinking? Are you thinking or someone is telling you what you have to say to your wife? We, the body, that moving from one direction to the next. How old are you? The oldest person in this world. You're 90 years of age? Well, I am now 38 years of age, every 12 months. Picture I'm 40 years of age and you are 90. 50 years later, where are you? Are you 140 years old? Or will you be 10 years later, 100 years? But 50 years later, when I become 90, you will be 40 years old in this world. What a magic, eh? I'm waiting. You're 90. I can't wait to be 90 like you. But by the time I reach 90, you're not there anymore. 10 years later, there's this picture. Oh, this woman was 100. But by the time I'm reached 90, I'm watching at your picture. You're already 40 years. You're sitting in my chair. How is that possible? Well, the wind inside of you and the wind inside of me is the same. You've witnessed a lot of war. You've witnessed a lot of things. But you are the TV. You have to watch all those things, but you're not dead. You're still there. And you can tell me a lot of stories, what you've seen before, what I also see, but only someone reversed me to be the youngest one while she was still going on. We transport one another so we can experience the world. The consciousness is inside everybody. But when the TV comes on and the consciousness of darkness that control the one who is in charge of the TV, but the ones who are in charge of the TV, they will fall asleep in the night. And the night shift will take over. And the ones who are sitting in the living room, they don't listen to their conscious mind. They don't believe they have a consciousness. They have to watch TV in order for them to make up something what they're going to do the next day. So just imagine, I have to come to everybody's house and tell them what they have to do for the day. That's what the newspaper do. That's what the TV show do. It's one consciousness, and they make 20 programs and put it in different channels. They know this group of people like this and this group. It's not bad. It's entertaining. But when you only understand, I'm sitting in this chair today. Wait a minute. The woman who died yesterday did not go to heaven. She's actually a child. She's younger than me. They don't make many babies for nothing. They make many babies. It's like I'm pregnant here and I have to go to China. When I have my baby in China, my black baby gonna be speaking Chinese because she goes to the Chinese school. And I have to speak Chinese because the Chinese people only speak Chinese. Your body doesn't determine your language. It's where you stay in, where your wind goes. The consciousness that drives your body telling you what they're saying is what it is. But the feeling inside the body is the same. Everybody want to be happy. Everybody want to be loved. But you can only be happy when you love yourself. When you understand, I am in this house. I don't exist. The wind is here. When the wind go away, this body have only one place to go. That is 6 feet. You can stay in this house 50 years later, but you 40 years old is not inside this house. The 90 years of age woman who live over there, her soul come inside your body and your face is changing like the 90 years of age woman over there. The energy is weak. The energy is old. So the energy make the body old. You have the same face, but the energy of the wind is changing the shape of the body. Much love to you and me. As a body, I'm learning from the consciousness because I turned the TV off. If I listen to the TV, I cannot listen to the consciousness, but it's for everybody. The message from consciousness is for everyone, not only for me.